We're in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, and the Executive Center's been managing itself very well during this period of crisis, I think in part because we are already a network of multiple countries and cities and centers, and we're very self-resilient. Each of our centers knows how to operate on its own. Each of our cities knows how to operate on its own. But what we're facing now is something really different from anything that we've ever experienced before. So how are you coping in Taipei?
Obviously, there's impact, but also we are expecting new opportunities. So what we are trying to do here is to maintain our everyday operation as usual, but with more caring. So actually, we have a newly created motto. It's one word with 4 letters, CATS, C-A-T-S. C for caring. So we care and we want to show how much we are caring to both our team members and our members as tenants. And because we care, so we will have the ownership to strive for all the possibilities of solutions for each of the individual. So together we can succeed. And that's where the A comes out, because when we need to look for solutions or alternatives, that means we need more creativity. And that also requires agility for us to take on the actions. But because of that, we also need to be very aware of the transition that we are undergoing right now. So that's also where the T comes out. So we live every day as a transition of the days, then COVID-19 wouldn't be so challenging to everyone, and then we can be a team of evolution. So with all the mindset above, then we are happy to be sharing and giving. So that's where T comes, S comes out. So sharing, agility, transition, and sharing. So with the belief that we think that we can be stronger.
It's basically a program of reaching out and embracing the clients. And yet it's a time when, we're socially isolating. So that embrace to the clients and to your teammates is I think, very, very important because it's the exact opposite of what you would expect right now. In Taipei, are you seeing the members and the clients coming to the offices? I'm sure the attendance must be down because some of them are nonetheless working from home.
Yes. A lot of our members are working from home right now. But unfortunately, when we went into every of the units, we realized, oh my goodness, nobody was there. So then we started to think about then what else can we do to help the clients who are actually working from home. And then we started to approach them via different approaches like emails, calling to check on them. And then most of the time what they ask is that, could you please divert emails or calls to us? We said, sure, that's very easy for us. And we are happy to do that. And until one day, a client said, could you please water my flower? And we're thinking, something small as that can be very helpful. So we started to ask other tenants who are working from home, saying that, do you need any other service other than handling the mails or the calls? So they started to merge up questions and services that we can provide. And then we feel very happy that we can help.
Finding the same experience across the network, that for those clients that are working from home, they're still relying on us for support services, and from simplistic things like delivering equipment and documents between the office and their home bases to supporting them with conferences and stuff like that. So there's a lot that TC's doing. I know that in some of our locations, we've even extended our Cisco handsets so that the clients are now using them cabled in from their home locations. But in Taiwan, in Taipei, at the beginning of the year, before the coronavirus pandemic reached your shores, you were involved in quite a lot of activity. Your Taipei 101 2 floors are being expanded and refurbished. Has that project continued, or did you need to stop it during this time? What's the status of that?
Everything's still ongoing. The difference is that we were planning a lot of networking events or even opening parties. Now it doesn't seem so doable because of the policy of our social distancing. But instead, we are trying to approach tenants from the same building because they have to come here anyway. So there is no issues for them to, to visit our centers and then see if there's any possibility for them to better understand TC and see what kind of partnership or maybe even collaboration that we can have together. So I think it was last month the CEO of Taipei 101 invited me to join an event of theirs. So there were so many female CEOs from their tenant list. And then we started to talk about what else we could do to make everyone feel better under the climate. And then because I do painting, and then they were talking about they want to sell some wine made by Taipei 101, so they want to invite people to taste their wine and some coffee, some product like that. So then we started to brainstorm about what if that we taste life, not just wine, not just doing painting. So next month, they are going to visit our new center with all the female CEOs. So we are going to taste coffee, wine together, and I'm also going to demonstrate all my paintings in our new centers. So they will have a chance to walk around in our centers combined with painting appreciation.
This is a very serious human crisis that's going on, and it's also an economic crisis. And yet in all of this, if one can find the positives, and they are there to be found, and one can work together, then you begin to see that you are transitioning through it step by step by step. Taiwan, you've been in a lockdown, in terms of access in and out of Taiwan for what now, 6 weeks, 7 weeks?
Yeah, I think it's longer than that. Although the official ban from travelers didn't start until March, I think, or March, yeah. But long before that, there has already been very restricted policy to screen all the visitors. So it is a challenge to us because a lot of cases are pending. Because we actually had scheduled a lot of tours, but now they cannot come in here. So we are trying to seek for alternatives, say video conferencing, video touring. But still, sometimes clients don't feel very safe until they see it in person. So yeah, we are trying. Yeah.
There's social pressures. Everybody works together as one team within TC, but of course, everybody's also part of their own personal families. How have you found the balance between running the team, but also making sure that they have the balance on the personal side?
Yeah, so I think even more open communication, more comprehensive communication and coaching will be crucial during the period. Although open communication is already the culture in TC Taipei, but what we are trying to do is to share even more. So we actually have more meetings, not just like regular meetings, because we all sit together in the same office. So whenever someone raises an issue, I always wait till everyone is available to make discussion. So then we can share each other's insight, challenges, and case studies. And especially at the difficult time, our clients to use more of consultants from us. So I always remind my team that we are not just salesperson, we are not sales team, we are consulting team, because something very small like the flowers can be very easy to be done. But when clients come to us saying that, my business is facing debt crisis, I don't have money coming in, I might have to leave TC even though I love TC. What do? We don't just respond to the request of leaving TC. Instead, we talk about what kind of crisis they are facing, what's the scenario they are anticipating, what's the preparation they want to do in the future, and how can we help from there. So by doing so, we are the consultant to our client, and then we will feel more confident, we'll be more comfortable to do things under the climate, and then my team will feel stronger of their own.
These are stressful times. You're running a business in Taiwan. There are targets. There's the team. There's the stress of interacting with the marketplace. How are you coping? Is it painting your outlet? Is that how is that your stress relief?
Yeah, painting, biking, and reading. And also, I also watch some TV series. Recently, Lucy actually recommended various Chinese TV series, and then it's talking about how an agent trying to sell and trying to help clients to rent houses in real estate business. And I found the TV series quite nutrition. So when I am watching a TV series, I try to take notes that I can share with my teams. And I also read some books about communications, pricing strategies, how to find out new opportunities in business that looks challenging, and how to negotiate. I also recommend some of the booklets to my teammates. So after I watch a TV series, I can recall, oh, this can be reflected from book. So then I will tell my team that this episode reflects which page from which title, and then I think we can find time for a quick sharing. So every week we do at least one or two quick sharing sessions by talking about what we see from the books or the TV series or the case studies from each other.
So even as you're relaxing and watching a TV series, you're looking for the points that you can apply to the business and share with the team. Wow, I'm very impressed, Carrie. Well, listen, thank you very much.
I feel like I'm learning something, not just watching TV and eating
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Well, that's called sports, and there's no sports. So now what we're watching is perhaps more productive. So, but anyway, listen, thank you very much for joining me this morning. I wish you all the very best and thank you. Please, a big thank you to the team and a big embrace to the clients. And I look forward to seeing you in a few months' time when we can.